Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of The Outer Worlds 2. Before you say anything, I didn't do that. It was related like that. We could have fixed it, but I didn't read the instructions when I pressed the buttons on the computer. Sorry about that. Let's move on. Well, today I will be going to the village that Minister instructed us to convert the people inside of it with any means necessary to their side. Let's see how it goes.
Looks like a fight. Liquidator.
Once we arrive at the Automech facility, we'll unload and begin cataloging the state of the various Automechs.
Are you recording the drive? Cadet, I do not believe this is what the sergeant intended by documenting the process. Here, allow me to handle it. And where's the off switch? Boyd, we're being bombed! Disembark! Lose formation to the beach, double time! We can take shelter in the rocks! Praise the Sovereign! We made it! Halt! Everyone quiet. What's that clacking noise? Oh shit! Gravels! Form defensive perimeter type 14A! Ah!
Well, they were unlucky.
Must be at least a few useful parts in here. Ah, it's warped. Just like everything else.
Who the hell are you?
Hello there. You wouldn't happen to have found any usable parts in all this debris?
I mean, no.
Westport's stockpiles of replacement parts are nearly depleted. I need to find some parts to convert some of our automechanicals. Non-combat parts. Fortunately, there's nothing here that's salvageable. Auntie's bombs sure take their toll, don't they?
Okay, let's ask him that.
Well, Unless I missed my guess, this looks like it was transporting damaged and malfunctioning automechs from the Vox station to the automech repair center to the south of here. The center is... Say, you don't work for Auntie's, do you? This is beginning to feel more than a little like you're digging for intelligence. Fair enough. As I was saying, the automech repair center is south of here. Regrettably, subjects of Westport no longer have access to the repair center, hence my need to scavenge. Let's just say to fill Westport's needs. If you follow the road heading north, you can't miss it. Used to be a sight to behold, but the war hasn't been kind to it. To any of us. True enough. A few years ago, I couldn't have imagined us running short of anything. And now here I am, digging through scrap for parts. But I digress. Was there anything else? Need to get back to my hunt, you understand? Yes and no. The bomb certainly took a fierce toll, but I suspect these were all in various states of disrepair even before Auntie's offensive, which has made sorting out where to begin my efforts here rather difficult. There should be a manifest somewhere, but it's nowhere to be found. Nor are the troopers who should have been escorting this. Or their bodies. The only species in these parts that would pose such a threat to an armed escort squad would be Crabbles. But the guard at Westport has always made a point of culling them with automechs so they don't get out of hand. Well, yes, the one and the same. Ah, I see your point there. Not so easy to cull Crabbles without operational automechs.
Exactly.
Likewise. And please inform me if you happen upon any usable parts.
Can't see enemies close in the minimap.
Look alive, Commander.
How are you still upright over there? These things take time, Commander. Trigger fingers tired. Some too, but I'm not ready. Let me know when you needed a stretch.
We found the boss. Who is it?
This deserves renewed attention. Couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter.
Medkit coming your way.
Still here. Still angry. The idea is to kill them before you die. Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander. I'm at it.
Okay, there is a lot.
Medical pack out.
You quite slow, Commander.
Let's insert weapons.
Ready to waste it. On your command. Hey, got a distraction for you. Come at it. Give me it.
Looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Do you have it?
Wait, can I eat that? Shit.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. Hey, sorry. Not ready yet.
Clear there, Ledger. Back in.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
No, let's go back for now. I need help. Okay. Shit, this is tough.
What do you mean you're leaving?
Let me handle this.
They're on this choice, but they are attacking us. I don't know why.
A dead lab worker, unarmed. Could be they were trying to interfere with the others, but to what end?
Oh. I'm sure we can find out here. Let's see. Anything else? I don't see. No. Let's press on. I think that's all of them.
Place is shambles. What happened here?
Okay, let's search the area first. Alright, good luck. I wasted a lot to get inside here. But why the hell they attacked me? Don't see anything else here. Oh, we found a pinball. +1 damage.
I've counted at least 6 horrendous death screams since you arrived. You must be affected as well.
Me? Nah.
You there? Oh, you're likely affected too, aren't you? Scream twice for yes.
What are you for?
Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being, unhindered by bloodlust, unshackled from their basal ganglia. Well then, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid me in our present crisis. I, Elman Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor.
Okay.
Yes, tragedy has befallen a number of my subordinates. I will trust you not to make light of such heart-rending events. But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me, as an aide-de-camp of sorts, on a brief yet no doubt exhilarating assignment.
Okay, how exactly did you end up trapped in here?
Whole thing was ghastly. One of my assistants and I heard a loud noise. He left to investigate while I continued working on our experiment. When he failed to return, I peeked outside and saw the others run in, bloody, gibbering, hunting for targets. They'd clearly been exposed to some virulent new form of experimental agent. I ran back and locked myself in this test chamber to avoid contamination. Well, you'd certainly think so, but management sets the goals. Our humble research team works to deliver.
Okay, fine, whatever. Tell me what you need done.
Well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think?
Seems like the easiest way. Based on the essentials I assume you have around the lab.
Just so. You seem no stranger to this type of work, eh? Tremendous. Well then, before we roll up our sleeves and determine what's needed, any questions?
I mean, what do I need to do?
We'll need 2 things. Fresh samples of the red spores and the findings from the expedition that originally uncovered them. After that, an antidote should be possible in relatively short order, with your skilled assistance, of course.
Did I?
How exceedingly fortunate. Just one thing left to gather then. Spore samples may be taken from a red plant indigenous to an area of tall rock formations northwest of here, ingeniously referred to as the Red Spire.
Okay, let's go.
Once we have an antidote firmly in hand, we can save my remaining colleagues, so best not murder them all in the meantime.
I mean, I already did that. Sorry about that. Okay, let's go there.
Typical Auntie's choice. Moving fast and breaking things.
Time to earn my commission.
Where did I go? No, I don't want that. I need to change the weapon to... Let's try the shotgun.
It's a brawl.
Well, I missed all of my shots.
Goodwin here. Field report update. We are approaching the Raptidon Den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely the red spores aren't to blame. Windborne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be certain is to gather a stool sample. Simple enough. A routine task for the audacious advances.
Looks like a fight.
I know as we approach the rapid nest. Certainly the spirited variety will... No.
Don't make me bury another agent!
Time to earn my commission.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. I'm the one you need to worry about. I'm at it.
I think that's all of them. Hello.
Look alive, Commander.
Where is the rest of you?
Let me handle this.
Alright, we found another high security lockbox. That's a good find.
I've had my fill of wrangling spores. This should be enough for the antidote.
Okay. Incendiary triple barrel shotgun. I think that's better. Let's see. Yeah, they're like 4 less damage. But I can set them on fire. Yeah, let's try that. Anything else? Okay, let's head back. Can fast travel there. Let's do that. Alright, we're back.
My most favorite, least homicidal subordinate. How's all our field work progressing?
Excellent.
Absolutely gorgeous. Look at you. And to think I just forcibly coerced the first gormless dunderhead who walked by and found you. Lucky me.
You did what now?
First things first. Place the data cartridge in the drawer for me, right here, in the slot below my intercom.
Okay.
Allow me to give this a cursory eyeball and... perfect. I'm sure we have the correct neutralizing agent here in the lab. I'll nose out the exact compound within our chemical reserves in 2 shakes of a rat's tail.
I guess you're not overly surprised about the effects of this chemical agent.
Well, it's a textbook example of the medulla oblongata wagging the cerebellum. Although, frankly, there's a plethora of ways to stimulate the reptile brain into such a flurry. None of the previous methods were anywhere close to being this commercially viable. But where there's a will, there's a way to make a profit. Honestly, this whole process is 1 part scientific testing, 2 parts improvisation, and a dash of pure, undiluted panache. Exactly what we do best. Well, it's only a matter of time.
I mean, how much trouble do you think you'll be on over this outbreak?
Oh, this might work out yet. Auntie may ignore our recent setbacks if I deliver an easy-to-market product. Just imagine the ad slogans. Air, now with extra fractiousness. Though, I suppose it only works on other Auntie's choice employees, not our preservative-free rivals. There. I have determined the ideal counteragent. Here you are. Place it and the spore samples into that synthesizer. Enable the device and it will beget a working antidote momentarily. Return with it directly as soon as it does, if you please.
I don't like the word momentarily. I thought we have an antidote. Let's head back when we have the medical level 4. Let's put a pin on it. Okay. Let's head to the village.
heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Okay, I guess the village is full of them.
Got a distraction for you. Over here. Free hole in the head.
Hate to ask for help, but help in business.
Okay, before we search the village, I want to go back a little bit.
A meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all.
I want to see what's in there. Let's go there. Because I remember I saw someone down the cliff. Okay, how we head down? No! Crap.
Armed and ready.
Okay, there is a lot of them. Let's go with that and that.
Let me know when you need a distraction. I'm at it.
Come on guys, kill him. Do I have to do everything? Let's see what's in this cave. And nothing interesting. So let's go back to the village. Westford discovered. Okay. No, I don't want that. Let's go first to the Westford to talk to them, and let's check the village later.
Huh. Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore. Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile.
Hogarth. Milver Street reckons he's the key to converting this town. Let's bring him the good news of Auntie's choice, shall we?
Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate.
Anything I should know about this place that you can share, that is?
Word to the wise. Despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
No, I just feel sad for them. It's even in their name. Auntie's choice.
Oh, don't take your meaning.
They don't have the balanced hand of a sovereign. Just a normal person making random and perfect decisions.
Trust the plan.
Auntie's choice is an invasive species.
I don't think they like Auntie's choice that much. I mean, I can pick apples, but the watermelon, no, I can't pick that.
And Sovereign chose Eden, the perfect ecotope, as our home, and devised the paradigm as a great way to maintain it.
Who the hell are you?
Appeared right out of the aether, just as I imagine our proud sentinels do. Like, here I am, your innermost thoughts are known to me, and nobody once hears from you again. Caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos, illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintrott.
Okay. Yeah, there's a purple stain all around your mouth. What is that?
Did I? Not again. Oh, this? It's a birthmark, skin condition, both. About which
Yeah.
I am rather sensitive, thank you very kindly.
Okay.
Say, you are every bit you seem, yes? Thoroughly on the up and up and in no way a hidden agent? It is widely known that a sentinel is required to stand revealed before rendering judgment. Why, a plot point about that featured prominently in the latest episode of I, Red Cloak.
Of course you believe everything on the Aether Wave. I guess it would be stranger if you didn't swallow the propaganda, even if it does take some heavy dramatic license.
From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Okay, undercover operators being required to reveal themselves seems unlikely.
Well, you appear to be far more fluent with Sentinel procedure than I. Veiled implication understood. If you'll excuse me, I best return to my work tasks. If you were a Sentinel, or in some Sentinel-adjacent role, I'd of course be honored to have you inspect my belongings. Unfortunately, my house is currently besieged by Crabbles. In any case, back to it.
Okay. Let's put a pin to that.
Produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise.
Greetings, non-protectorate wretches. With regret, I must inform you that those outside our glorious society may not take freely from our stocks, as our subjects do. However, I may offer you a limited selection of premium items for moderate respective fees.
Okay.
Initiating.
Okay, I want that for sure. Anything else? No. Let's see if I can sell a few things and I will be right back. Okay.
But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
I think I can find that in the village downstairs, so we'll be back.
Told me that I'm happy and everything's splendid. I was tempted to feel sad after the ocean flooded my house.
Dictates that we watch our neighbors. I may just invite him over to it.
Insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative injury.
Try not to think. It'll only make you unhappy.
I fear I may be succumbing to it.
The wireless said that flooding Westport is routine maintenance to remove the dust that had been building up in our doorframe. Are we amply sustaining the system right now? Could I be sustaining it?
Okay. Yeah, let's do that for now. No, let's keep that for later. First I want to talk to the person in charge here.
Right now, the Paradigm needs our houses underwater. Hopefully it'll need them dry again someday, but until then, it's a short swim down to your possessions. Prudence dictates we leave the burden of thought to our guide.
Well, it's infected. Redstone arrives soon. We'll have to start cutting.
Is that Auntie's choice is years behind us sociologically. So they've started the war to grab any part of the paradigm that they can.
This is all going perfectly according to the paradigm, I guess. I just can't wait for it to be going more perfectly again.
Okay, let's see what you have to say.
You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle.
Okay, what happened here?
You haven't heard? When Auntie's invaded, they broke the seawall. Flooded nearly half the town below, where most of the domiciles were. A number of our subjects drowned. Others got concussed, or even crushed. A few were electrocuted or exposed to caustics. Took a while for our water purifier to catch up, so some drank tainted water, which is not good for you at all. I'm glad it's working again.
I can see it will be hard to convert them to Auntie's choice side. Let's try that.
Oh, we've all heard about Auntie's choice grafting labs. Only cost you an arm and a leg.
Uh-huh. Yeah, what's that?
Oh, so I could profit greatly from the suffering of others, could I? No, thank you. Our way is to help those in need, so that we may all succeed together. The Protectorate provides assistance and guidance. We face tough times, sure, but the paradigm charts us a way through them. Each of us has a vital part to play. If we remain resolute, we'll have harmony and luxury. And that, my friend, is the truth of the matter.
Okay, if the Protectorate was all you claim, they'd be supporting you right now.
The blame for all our present ills rests squarely on the machinations of Auntie's choice and their despicable saboteurs. Our beneficent leaders are without fault. Now, I'm afraid I've little time to school you further on such matters. If you've got any medical supplies to spare, please do consider donating them.
Yeah, I think there's a medicine inside the kit I got from Auntie's choice. Interested?
Oh, no thank you. Not looking for anything that does more harm than good. I have enough ailments to manage already. From what I've heard about Auntie's medicaments, might poison a patient or cause them to grow an extra head or something. Never know what they're testing out on you.
My extra parts aren't side effects. That's your implication. And anyhow, I should think some minor side effects would be preferable to dying.
Okay, let's do that. Sorry for reliability and efficiency of the source medicine.
Honestly? Well, I'm a reasonable judge of character, and you seem upright. On behalf of my patients and I, thank you. We're all grateful. Guess outsiders aren't all just base individualists like they say on the wireless. Barring this being some tricky sales strategy, that is. This is a good start, but I fear it won't last long. Wouldn't happen to know a reliable means to procure more, would you?
Man, Look, it's time to seriously consider relocating your patients to Fairfield.
Oh, they'd just take us all in? Provide us with all the food and medicine and housing we'd ask for, would they? Doesn't align with how I've heard them depicted on the wireless.
I mean, the Protectorate clearly failed you, but Notice would gladly make you regular customers.
This is dangerous talk, friend. We've already been branded traitors. If we give them any excuse now, they'll send in the Arbiters directly. Not seeing a wealth of options here at present. I can watch my patients die, then face execution, or we can resettle elsewhere and remain alive. I lean toward the latter. The
Yeah.
weapons section of Westport ought to have some supplies. Should be enough medicaments down there to help our injured survive the trip to Fairfield. It's perilous, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Or I can do that. You could in my English. You could dilute the medicine I provided. 12.26% to stretch out enough for the trip.
If you're sure it'll retain its efficacy, that might just do the trick. I recognize these patients require more care than I'm able to provide here. Seems like in Fairfield, I can get them the help they require. The one last additional thing we'll need is for Vigilant Hogarth to agree to it.
Okay. I think that will be a bit more difficult than that. But I will try it.
It's less a concern about disloyalty, and more my respect for his abilities. He's a skilled leader, and we could sorely use his aid, from coordinating logistics to keeping up morale. I'll surely have my hands full with my patients. His presence on the journey would save lives.
I'll try my best to convince him.
All right, be careful out there.
Those pills were magnificent. Are they part of a new
You've
paradigm?
returned.
Can I get enough for the whole family? Or even just more for me?
Okay, I found a better revolver. Give me a few. Hermit. Your self-reliable have made you an outcast. Vendors are less eager to sell to you, and prices are increased, but you gain a chance to receive double resources when you break down items. I mean, no, I don't want that.
It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to Protectorate excellence. Now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please, let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
Okay, and just let's do that.
I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
Okay.
We are of like minds. We lack not the skill to do so. Our wily chief mechanist can reprogram the mech, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts. Why, we're traitors, obviously. We've not fulfilled our duties as members of the Protectorate. It is incumbent upon us to fight to the death, yet we still live, as does our enemy. Now, either the Arbiters arrive to execute us, or this place falls under the vapid boot heel of Auntie's choice. No matter who wins, we cannot sustain ourselves here for long. My linguistic embellishments are somewhat beside the point. This here's a matter of accountability. Responsibility was mine. Disgrace and judgment should be mine solely as well. My intention is to absolve my subjects of any and all such blame. I owe it to every single person here to try.
Okay, let's try. You're just dealing the inevitable. Defecting to Fairfield is your only option here.
Of course. Abandon every last ideal to climb the rungs of the corporate ladder. A trifling matter, to be executed with an insouciant air.
Well, it's either that or die here with all dignity tossed asunder. Be smart. Take the deal.
Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. I have the aid of key pillars of our community. Several persons of note and good character who stand with and by me. And our town still functions. Our automechs are still running, mostly. We have a generator to power them. Fresh water, the reassuring voice of everyone's neighbor Prudence wafts from our loudspeakers.
Oh, I see. I can break things.
I don't know. Look, I've entertained these fool notions of yours long enough. There's no use pursuing such a fruitless line of thinking further. I have a brighter future in mind for Westport, one you can help with, in fact, rather than dwelling on dark maybes and scenarios of worst imagining.
let's see what you have to say.
Oh, I thought you weren't interested. Well, I suppose I have little choice in the matter, circumstances being what they are. Now look, if I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the Arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such.
Half the town is presently underwater. No getting around that.
Hence my use of the term reasonable facsimile. It's a gamble, no arguing that. But anything else is simply giving up and waiting for the end.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the...
Okay, I might be able to help find parts, but would have to discuss compensation.
What sort of payment do you seek? Don't imagine we have much you need.
Okay, I can backstab the Auntie's choice now. Let's try.
Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask? I don't know what an Earth Directorate is, and I'd thought we were past the need for being coy, but fine. I'll extend you my trust as a show of good faith. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in.
Okay. I think I will go for destroying the place so they can go to Fairfield.
So much for their paradigm keeping mouths fed and roofs overhead. The minister was right to send us here.
Just to offset any minor disruption.
First, let's sneak into his quarters. Oh, I need level 5. Okay.
Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrination.
I can't do that.
That doesn't sound like a sanctioned communique.
Trust the plan. Show accept progress. Sustain the system.
Okay, another Tossball card. Okay, I can do that or do that. Why to that? Trespassing. Okay. I don't think that will affect what they say about me up there.
This looks like the place. Lord, I haven't felt this high strung since Horizon Point. Just
Yeah, let's talk to Niall's friend.
Niles. Howdy, Zeb. You look well.
Do you always put your hands on other people's things?
Sometimes.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Okay, let's go with that.
And who precisely are you? Another Earth Directorate cast-off?
Just a friend of Niall's, like you.
I hope not for your sake. Niles doesn't have the best history of looking after his friends.
Bring that boil down to a simmer, Zeb. This is my commander, one who was with me at Horizon Point.
Ah, yes. The same commander who nobly ordered you to leave your colleague to perish under rubble.
Well, she was dead.
No. I only dealt with the bloody aftermath. So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine.
We're working together to save Arcadia, because I assume you'd support.
That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting.
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
Okay, what was that about?
That was one of my operatives. I organized the mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
Okay, what was the info they passed along?
It has to do with the location of a vault rumored to house the Protectorate's greatest technological advancements, including its skip drive designs. That's all I'll say for now.
Okay, αμήνη finalysis.
I am, without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Okay, I haven't found a way to reach the Vox station yet, so it might take me a while.
But let's hope the ship also takes its time arriving, and that my friend's pain threshold withstands any attempts to soften them up for the console.
I'm sure they will.
I'll answer what I can. If you must know, it was my sister. A neighbor reported her for some misconduct and she was taken to be refreshed. I never heard what her alleged crime was meant to be. The woman who returned was nigh unrecognizable. The injustice of it rattled me. And once I began to look into what had happened, the more discomfort I felt. Then I met Niles. He told me the truth about other colonies. Made Arcadia feel so small, claustrophobic, repressive. And my smoldering resentments became a full conflagration. Stop there. I know what you would ask, but I've done my best to put that unpleasant experience behind me. Please respect my wish to avoid reopening closed wounds. The Crabbles? They keep people away who might otherwise stumble into my operation here, and I feel kindly toward them. Ah, of course. Hogarth and his unfortunate charges would be top of mind if you've explored the nearby settlement. I sympathize with the plight of those in Westport. They want nothing to do with me, of course, or anyone outside the Sovereign's grace, which has been to my benefit. I do believe that one day, the truth of the Protector's iniquity will be too obvious to ignore. But for now, not even a crowbar could pry open all those shut eyes.
Okay. Let's go there.
Sit or sprint? Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here. Motherload of loot. Plenty to get me back in the sprag race. Just didn't account for all these crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, hope the crabbles skedaddle, or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
Another one. Okay. Another Tossball card. Okay, I think we found what we needed. Let's search the rest of the area and move on. And another comic book. Okay, let's return back.
Consuming a full midday meal.
Not me.
Certitude, my assigned profession.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack, featuring our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets.
Ah, the Outlander I spoke with before. What brings you back around?
Okay, we found something.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm actually quite relieved a fellow customer like yourself somehow saw through my carefully maintained act. Others in Westport fail to perceive my true nature. I am hardly one of the herd around here. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials. Ah, I am not familiar, though that does sound like one of their products. I refer to the ones for Purple Berry Crunch brand cereal. You likely guessed their influence right off, what with my assertive attitude and all. I laugh at danger. I hand make my own luck. That character is a revelation.
You
You
sure
are
do.
just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret. I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secrets.
I think I would lie to this person.
You cannot hide the truth from me, for I am too savvy. Now,
Shit.
do tell, what is the latest word from the field?
Salutations, Arcadia. Auntie Cleo here with a direct message to all Protectorate subjects listening in.
Really? What was he like? Bold? Assertive? With a wildly obstreperous theatrical air?
Superiors would have you believe we're unscrupulous interlopers intent on
Okay.
An audacious proposal. Yet this place, despite its recent humidity, remains comfortable and familiar.
They say they offer you direction, meaning, purpose. We say that's a fancy way of stating you're their slave. They say you're part of a community. We say you're just part of the herd. At Auntie's Choice, we respect the individual.
With a full case, I might gorge upon such sweet goodness morning, noon, and night. All right, hand it over. Oh, but what would vigilant Hogarth say? What would everyone say? I can scarcely imagine it. Abandoning my community only to satisfy my gastronomical urges and risk-taking attitude. No, I couldn't leave unless Hogarth ordered everyone to go.
I don't think he will.
Righto.
Now that I
Well,
destroyed
you
the
seem rather
half of the
confident.
city.
Best of luck, I suppose. You are surely going to need it. Please inform me if, I mean, when, of course, you receive it.
While the herd wait for permission, I see my opportunity and take it.
That vacuous cacophony sets my teeth on edge. Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind. Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse. Well, that's what's commonly referred to as your opinion. Farewell now.
What else I need to do? What the hell I need?
You're thinking about side effects. There is little difference.
That didn't sound like prudence at all.
Alright, I will end this episode here. And I will see what else I have to do so they can convert to Auntie's choice in the next one. Bye!